When psychologists refer to development, they are referring to the pattern of change in human capabilities that occurs throughout the course of the lifespan. This involves both growth and decline. Psychologists categorize human development into three components: socio-emotional development, cognitive development, and physical development. In this video, I will elaborate on the physical changes that occur throughout the lifespan. Physical development begins prenatally, or before birth, at the moment of conception. This is when a sperm merges with an egg to produce a zygote. Following conception, there are three stages of prenatal development. The germinal period occurs during the first 2 weeks after conception. By the end of week 2, the mass of cells, or blastocyst, is completely attached to the uterine wall. The embryonic period occurs during the 3rd through 8th week. During the 3rd week, the neural tube starts to form, and at about 21 days, the eyes begin to appear. By 24 days, the cells of the heart start to differentiate, and by the 4th week, the arms and legs start to emerge. The fetal period occurs during the 8th through 40th week. During this time, the mother can feel the fetus move for the first time. By week 11, nearly all structures and organs are formed. Fingers and toes are separated and the genitals begin to take on the proper gender characteristics. During prenatal development, the fetus can be adversely impacted by teratogens, which are any substance that can damage the embryo or cause birth defects. Tobacco and alcohol can have devastating effects on the fetus. Prenatal alcohol use may result in the newborn having a small-headed birth, an underdeveloped upper lip, defective limbs, and heart defect. Once birth occurs, newborns are equipped with primitive reflexes, which are reflex actions originating in the central nervous system that are exhibited by normal infants rooting and sucking. During the process of breastfeeding are 2 examples of these primitive reflexes. Aside from primitive reflexes, infants begin developing motor skills from birth. Motor skills are movements and actions of the bone structures. Typically, they are categorized into 2 groups: gross motor skills and fine motor skills. Gross motor skills, which develop first, are involved in movement and coordination of the arms, legs, and other large body parts. Fine motor skills, which begin developing around 4 months of age and continue developing into early childhood, are involved in smaller movements that occur in the wrist, hands, fingers, feet, and toes. They involve smaller actions such as picking up objects, wiggling toes or fingers, and gripping an object between the thumb and finger. The brain also undergoes rapid change during infancy and early childhood. At birth, the brain is already 25% of the adult size, and by age 3, this has increased to 80% of the adult-sized brain. The formation of new neurons and neural connections is fastest at birth and slows over time, which is why it is easier for infants and children to learn new information compared to adults. The most rapid growth in the brain occurs in the frontal lobe between the ages of 3 and 6 years of age. The period of development following childhood is referred to as adolescence, which is the developmental period spanning from around 10 to 12 years of age and ending between 18 and 21 years of age. Among the major physical changes of adolescence are puberty and the further neurological development of the brain. Puberty is the process of physical changes through which a child's body matures into an adult body capable of sexual reproduction. On average, girls begin puberty between 10 and 11 and complete puberty between ages 15 and 17. Boys, on the other hand, generally begin puberty between 11 and 12 years of age and complete puberty between 16 and 17. Going back to neurological development, the brain continues to develop throughout adolescence. During early adolescence, there is significant development in the limbic system, which is a set of subcortical brain structures central to emotion, memory, and reward processing. There is also later development of the prefrontal cortex, which is concerned with reasoning, decision-making, and executive functioning. As we outlined earlier, development involves growth and decline, and physical decline begins in adulthood, with most adults reaching their peak physical development during their early 20s and decline beginning shortly after. Skin losing elasticity and the formation of wrinkles are among the first signs of physical decline. Visual sensitivity also decreases, along with a decline in the acuteness of other sensory receptor cells. Lean muscle mass decreases while body fat increases, and women experience a gradual decline in fertility. By late adulthood, neurological decline begins, which results in slowed information processing, slowed reaction time, and poor memory. Researchers have shown that regular exercise, both physical and mental, coupled with a healthy diet, can lessen the overall effects of aging. In the next video, we will outline the primary psychological theories of cognitive development. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.